What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and fellow hobbyists? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where we sit down, have a cup of coffee, chew the fat, and just talk about life in general, any updates of what's new in the world. Actually, I'm going to put this coffee back down over there. It's probably drinkable, but it's a little hot to hold. Anyway. So what's been going on? Well, this weekend, this Saturday today, yesterday, went out, had a blinding night. Our friend is up staying for the weekend, and we went out. We had a real good time. It's very quiet though, and I suspect that's because probably time of year, people don't have as much money, they can't afford to go out. It's it's that time of year, isn't it? I think January is probably the hardest month financially, or at least I always found it that way. So recovering after the Christmas financial drain, etc. But you've got to celebrate life when the opportunity arises. It doesn't happen very often, and this weekend has been one such. So last night went out, plenty of celebrating, and that was good. Today, my wife and our friend, they've gone out, but I opted to stay home and just rest because I'm not a party animal and I can't go out. I don't have the energy. It's only going in for lunch and a few drinks and that, but I thought I can't do it. I'm gonna have some coffee though. I wanted to talk about the live show thing because I was going to do a live show, yeah. But at the moment, I'm just going to do it impromptu like I have done, just so that it's quicker for me to upload. And I feel the live shows kick me into touch a bit, make me focus more on what I'm doing. So I'm tempted to do one, just so that I can get some more work done on my painting challenge. I think when you're being filmed, I think when I'm being filmed, I tend to do more work than when I'm not being filmed, because I tend to watch YouTube, whatever, and I get distracted easily. Whereas if I'm actually being filmed, it's there. I've got to be focused and ready to go. So, yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. I went up the car park earlier to feed Sandy. Cold, eh? I did a short on it, so if you see that on it, that is it, and I was like, it's so cold. I feel cold. It's only 0 degrees, that's cold for us. I mean, it gets a lot colder here, but not used to standing around in it, and I wasn't really wearing like the thickest trousers and things, and I didn't have my gloves on and things like that. Made it seem even colder for me. So yeah, I was really feeling it. Now I know a lot of you live in a lot of colder places, but man, when you're not used to it, that's so cold. Hey, it's really cold. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to the summer. I'll do a summer one there, because in the summer, it's sublime. Just you stood there, it's like, it's like the light of the world is shining on you, and the heat and warmth of the sun. It's just gorgeous. So looking forward to that. And that's approaching more now. We've gone past, the winter solstice, so we're heading there. And we've got a lot of cold and possibly snow and ice and rain and whatever else to come before we get there. But we are heading in the right direction. I got this in the mail. Was it last week? I think so. It's a dwarven. You can't see it very well. Ooh, wrong side. Can't see it very well because it's in bits and it's in a bag. But it's a dwarven pugilist. He's going to go. I thought he'd be cool in my RPG because the way I do RPGs, solo RPGs, is yes, I have the random elements, of course, and that's the fun part. But there are also certain elements that I want to include in it. I want a gladiatorial arena. I want to have weapons fighting. I want to have bare fist fighting in this arena as well amongst certain characters, and that's going to be part of it. I want there to be something to do with some sort of religious cult. I want to incorporate that into the storyline somewhere. I mean, I've got to get the time to do all this yet, I know, but when I do, those are some of the things I want to incorporate into it. So yeah, cool. I've watched episode 1 of Thunderbirds because I got my DVD of the entire collection of episodes of Thunderbirds, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Love it, love that show, absolutely phenomenal. Took me right back to when I was a kid. Brilliant. When I was a young kid, it was my absolute favourite show ever. As I got older, I got into Monkey and things like that. But yeah, as a 5 and 6 year old, Thunderbirds, that was the program for me. Definitely. Have some more of this. I have done little bits of my painting challenge. Not much. It's like not. You're talking gold trim and things like that. The bits that take a long time because it's fiddly and you don't see a lot of progress with that. And I haven't touched my cultists either yet, so I'm not too chuffed with that. I've got to do some. I'm just talking out my thoughts here. So I've got to do some work on my base. So that's going to need like wash and dry brushing. And then the base, I think, will be done. I will call the base done. I'm not going to put Abaddon on it until I'm done with him, because he's just easier to hold like that. And I know you shouldn't really be holding him with your bare skin. You should be using gloves and that really, but that's just how I like it. Need to get some more work done on him, my fire giant. I think he's actually a fire dwarf giant. Yeah. So I've got another fire giant, and he looks nothing like this. He's taller. So I think he's a dwarven giant. And that would be cool. That would be so cool. The elven thief, haven't done anything on her. Oh yes, I have actually. Tell a lie. What am I going on about? I've done the keys in her hand. I've just put a coat of lead belcher on that. Haven't even washed that yet. Yeah, so I'd like to get some more work done on the cultists if I could. I would like to put this Dwarven Pugilist together. I would like to do that. But, I can't really add him to the challenge. I mean, I could, but I do not want to. I don't think I'm going to get it finished as is. So, yeah, if I can get another live show done, possibly, and then that'll force me to, or an on the bench. They're good as well, but I think a live show is really I'm one light down at the moment now, so it's not going to be as bright, so it's not going to be as easy for me to see what I'm doing. And that's because we got a guest, and they had to borrow one of the lights from in here. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I can see myself having to purchase a separate LED light just for guests, so that I can keep my collection here, and that's cool. Let's have some more coffee, I think. Tomorrow, last night, when we went out, we started off going to a place called the Flipside. And I know I've got to do more shout-outs yet for shout-outs in Seaton, but we went to a place called the Flipside. Phenomenal, homemade burger joint. Absolutely, gorgeous. I was saying to myself, "Well, I'm gonna have something different this time. I'm gonna have something different," but I didn't. I fell into the trap of no. I'll have the same one I've had countless times before because I love it so much, and that's something called the Elvis Burger. Oh my goodness, so good, just so good. Um, I've had pretty much all the burgers in there now. There's got one called the Canadian Burger, but I haven't had that yet. That's about probably the only one I haven't had. Loads of other ones on the menu, and sometimes they have specials and do like special one-offs and things like that. I had a venison burger once. That was nice. Yeah, they do a pizza burger. It's all sorts of crazy stuff they do, and the hot dogs they do. I mean, they're like that, thick as well, massive, covered in pulled pork and coleslaw and goodness knows what else. It's just like you can't eat it all. Our friend ordered that. I said they're big, She ordered it. She couldn't eat it all. Stuffed like, oh, I can't eat this. She ate about half of it. that's good going, I would say. Anyway, so we went there. Had an awesome burger, fries, and then we went out walked down to a place called the Old Picture House. Used to be known as the Beach Bars when I lived here before as a child. It's still a bar. It's got a function room as well, which is really cool because they're talking about having music and events in there more often now, which is good news for us. Good news for us, right? Anyway, we had a few in there, and then we went to the Vault, which is like my favourite bar in Seaton. It's only small, but it's my favourite one, and yeah, can't describe it why, really. Some places you just feel connected to, I guess. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to find out. I mean, because I know it used to be a bank, but was it a bank immediately before it was a pub? Because I'm wondering what it was when I was a child. I've got to try and find that out. There's a couple of sources I can find on that, or I can contact. That'd be good. So I'm going to do a bit of investigating, a bit of digging, here. There's a local historian who I'm going to contact probably. I'm going to ask him, because if anybody knows, he's going to know, yeah? He's the curator of the local museum here. And I'm going to ask him. He's called Ted Gosley. He's written many books on the area and surrounding areas. And, so I'm going to contact him. So that should help me find out that. But yeah, I know it was a bank originally. Still got bars on some of the windows from when it was a bank. Craziness. Anyway, I'm probably boring the pants off of you now, but this is just chilling out. It's chilling out in between hobbies, actions, or chores, or whatever it is we got to do. This is just an in-between, a fill-in. That's all it is. That's all it was designed for. Hopefully helps me. Just helps me pause from life and settle into what I got to do. Sometimes I talk out, things I want to be doing. Helps me focus on what I want to do and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I have a question for you while I got you here. While I remember, I've been watching a lot of videos lately on these new AI robots and things like that, like Amica and Sophia and all that kind of thing, Boston Dynamics, etc., etc., etc. My question is, what is your view on it? Is because they say could pose a danger. They all say it could pose a danger, and we have to be careful with how we proceed with it. But I'm curious to know, what's your view on it? What's your view? My view is yes, I think it could pose a danger. Definitely could pose a danger. Maybe we do need to regulate this, like AI. I don't know, but it's like a double-edged sword in my opinion. I think it can be so helpful to us, and we could get so much use and good out of it. But at the same time, everything has bad connotations as well. Everything can be weaponized and put to bad use as much as it can for good. Maybe that's just the way of things. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was Stephen Hawking who said that AI would spell the end of humanity when he was alive, or towards the end of his life, and said that we had to be very, very careful with how we proceed with it. But yeah, I'm curious to know your thoughts. Okay. So I don't know what I'm going to do immediately after this. Probably upload this to my computer so I can keep it there for a future edit and render and upload. And see about doing a live video maybe. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. I am finishing this after the fact, so I don't want this video to drag on as long as normal. I'm normally there for a whole cup, but I am pushed for time. I've got to get stuff done on my painting challenge. So look, this is me being good, and hopefully cracking on with some painting. Bye for now, guys. Remember, all brushes lead to all, and like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you on another video. Bye.